Welcome, ZDR Academy parents. This is portion or part 2 of our technology orientation. In this portion, I'm going to demonstrate for you, the parents, how it's a simple process to get on to your son or daughter's group and establish your own access. And from there, how you will be able to have access to all of the things that your son or daughter might be doing in that specific class. They might have homeworks due and you'll be able to see that. They might have written a beautiful essay and you'll be able to see that. And not only that essay, but the process that they went through to get to that essay, how they started and where they finished. You'll be able to see the things that they posted, perhaps the questions from class that we might have taken the discussion from class and taken it into our digital home, which is on edmodo.com. And I'll discuss a little bit about Edmodo in a second. And that gives you unprecedented access to what's happening in their classroom. Not all teachers, I should say, will be using the Edmodo platform, but for the ones that will be using the platform, you will have that access. You might see their grades as they're going forward, if the teacher uses the grade book portion. And you might be able to, not you might be, but you would be able to contact the teacher through your access. And I should reiterate also that contact is private. The student would not see that, and the other parents or other students would not see that either. You have access only to your son or daughter's work and to my communications to your son or daughter. And other parents will not see what you communicate as well, or students. Okay, so let's get started. How do we get started? So your son or daughter at this point will have already joined a group for instance, my English class. I'm Mrs. Shankov. They might soon in the future join other groups where other teachers who are using Edmodo. So they will go to this website, edmodo.com, and they will join. And when they join, at the bottom of their page, their group page, will be a 6-digit code for the parents. And when they do that, they will give you that 6-digit code, and you'll be able to go online and you'll be able to access the account, and then you can get started. So I'm going to just demonstrate that whole process for you and make it super simple. Okay? So, let me just get to that link. Okay. So when you go online, you'll go to www.edmodo.com and you'll see a screen that looks like this. We're going to pretend that your daughter's name, we're going to choose a girl for this purpose, and her name is Jane Levy. I have enrolled this fictitious student into our 9th grade English class. I hope the English class, the 9th graders, don't mind that I put this fake student in our class, but I'll take it off a little later. Okay. So we're going to make believe that your daughter is Jane Levy, and she joined the group. And I'm just going to go on to Jane Levy's page and show you where the code would be. Okay, so bear with me for a second. You heard the bell. That's what happens in schools. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Okay, so now Jane Levy, supposedly your daughter, has entered the group, her English classes group. And a group, by the way, represents a class. So when I say group, I actually mean class, okay? So she has joined, and when she gets on the page, this is what she'll see. She'll see posts here where other students and the teacher, you'll see here I have sent a message to welcoming all the students as they join. At the very top, which for some reason we can't see right now, there is generally a toolbar. Okay, well, that's okay. Where it will show the assignments and the polls, and it'll have here's the calendar. They would click the calendar, and if there is a test coming up, it would show it to the student. So you'll notice at the bottom of the screen here, it says parent code. Give this code to your parents so they can create an Edmodo account. And here we have for our fictitious student the code of N9MFCS. And that's it. The student would give that code to their parents. Jane will give that to Mrs. Levy or Mr. Levy or guardian of Jane Levy. And that will start them on their process. So I'm going to show you now how we would actually do that. Just close this out and then we'll start again. I could have just opened a new tab, I guess. Okay, so now you're a parent. You're the parent of Jane Levy. Let me grab this code. And you want to join the group. So you would, you might, maybe you're the mom and your name is, I don't know, Rebecca Levy. Okay. Perhaps your password is the same. I don't believe it's cap sensitive, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you're going to say, it asks you, I'm a teacher. You'll notice here it says, I'm a teacher, I'm a student, I'm a parent here. So you would just go to the I'm a parent part, and it'll say, it'll ask you immediately for the parent code. So let's put in our fictitious code. Each parent gets a different code, so there's no confusion there. The website will know which student you are associated with. So, and you don't have to worry about somebody else hijacking. Okay, 9M. Bear with me, guys. Okay, and then relation, it'll ask mom, dad, other, and of course you can put whichever you like. We're going to make believe she's the mom. Okay, and we're going to put in okay, so as you can see, I put in all the information already exists. So I'm using a fake person's name, and I guess that's why. Let's see what happens if we don't put an email address at all. I think that it's actually okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if it allows you to go forward without putting an email address in. It's not required. Okay. Please try again. This does not bode well for our videography. Already exists. I did that. Okay, so, thank goodness, success. Okay, so here you will see that this is the page that you would have, and you'd be able to see what your son or daughter is doing. Here it's a profile of your son or daughter's profile, and you'll be able to see how they represented themselves. And here you'll be able to go to the down, and here are the settings. And the settings might ask you your personal information, which we've put in some of those. And then it might ask you email and text updates. This is where it'll ask you if you want to be texted or emailed about your daughter's upcoming work. So you can have alerts, replies, assignments, and for all of these things, you can save notifications. You can tell it, yes, your settings have been saved. Great. So then that means that you will be notified that your son or daughter I'm running out of time, so, okay.